What's up, dudes and dudettes of the internet? My name's Scythe, and today we're going to be talking about power rank in Trove and how to get it. Most of all, it's based on RNG, and if you ever hear me say that term, what it means is random number generation. It means that it's random. So the chances of you actually exploding in power rank is kind of pay to win, but most of it is actually very, very random in whether or not you can power up. So a couple tricks that I ended up learning as I was powering up. I'm only like 12k power rank right now, and it's very, very slow pickings because right now I pretty much just have to find myself some ideal gems so that I can swap those out. And even then, the game itself actually considers different stat values to give more power rank. The game considers them more important, even though the stats themselves might actually suck. Most of the power rank that you're gonna end up getting, of course, is from your gems. Now, first of all, you're gonna level up because you want to get to, I think it's level 21 before you get your first empowered gem slot. And then all these other slots, you should have 3 of them, like one of each element, open by the time you get to level 20, I think that's the way it works. And of course, you unlock the last slot at level 30 once you max out, which of course makes it easier and easier for you to get more and more power rank. Now, I would recommend, if you're trying to go for like stellar gear and stuff like that, usually level 25 is the soft spot, because 25 is when you end up getting this last empowered gem slot for fire gems, and you can easily just put in a gem just to give yourself the extra power rank. Right now, as you can see, the power rank on each of these is varying. I got lucky when I opened my first empowered gem boxes, and I actually got this as a stellar water gem, so that was very, very nice, because otherwise, for the most part, you're gonna end up running into these radiant gems. And I mean, look at that power rank difference. This one's barely even 1,000 at max level, while this one's at 1240 and it's not max level. That's insane. Not to mention the stats on it is nuts, mostly because of the health. You can see this one did not generate very good physical damage. Then, of course, what you're going to want to focus on is just getting the strongest gems that you can. So as you go into different Uber portals, you're going to end up getting different gem boxes. The first of which is at Uber 3. You're going to go into the water world and you're going to find water gem boxes. Now, the way that the gem boxes work in a nutshell is, let's just say that the average gem, I'm just going to say shadow gems are the average gem that you're going to get, just because it's a good example. The uncommon roll that you're going to get on those boxes is radiant, and the rare lucky drop you're going to get on it is stellar. That applies to all of the different gems. However, the rarity of the gem is varying just based on the Uber world that you're in. So in Uber 3, I think it's like yellow item, red, and rainbow is the rare or something. It always starts at whatever the base one is. There's 2 up from that. So you're going to want to try and focus on the best gems that you can get. Of course, I think I ended up rolling some rainbow gems before I ended up getting myself some shadow gems from, I forget which is the first world that you can get shadow gems from, unfortunately, because I've been grinding way too long now. But yeah, so you're going to want to try, unfortunately, you're gonna have to level up garbage gems that you're gonna swap out later to level up to swap out later. It's a very, very repetitive and dumb system. I don't like it, especially the fact that everything in the game now, unfortunately, all of the things involved with boosting up your gems cost real money. Namely the Jade Clovers, because the Jade Clovers actually once upon a time used to be for cubits or credits, which was fantastic because then you could actually roll up your gems without them cracking. Because now if they crack, you're going to have to get the Regeminator, which for people that aren't doing Patron, I think you get what, 500 cubits a day or something? It's ridiculous. Like seriously, it's completely out of control and doesn't make any sense. But either way, it's just there. However, you can at least, I'm noticing, get these gem booster boxes, which is going to give you Jade Clovers and everything else like that. So it's okay, but you're going to have to do a lot of grinding, unfortunately. Now, for pay-to-win players, they can just buy themselves the 9th life right here, which I talked about that in a different video, kind of just talking about the 9th life specifically. So you can check that out if you want. But otherwise, that's already pretty much it, everybody, is you're going to want to focus on rolling up your gems. Now, as far as getting better gear goes, they've changed it now so that you can only forge up gear that's Shadow 1 and higher, even though the game doesn't actually call it Shadow 1 anymore. It's just Shadow for some reason. Seems backwards to me. But another thing, too, that's very, very important is once you end up getting to U8 and actually trying to get yourself some stellar gear, that's where the hard game actually kicks in. You think it's hard? You think it's tough getting Radiant gear? Wait till you end up getting Stellar, because suddenly you need 10,000 power rank in order to enter U9. And unless you have insane randomness on the gems, like great RNG, and you're going to end up getting them all leveled up real quick and easy, you're going to be in for a very, very difficult time, because getting that last bit of PR is insane. Joe ended up actually having 9,999 power rank. He has a video on it. Check it out. Seriously, it's hilarious. But one thing that I do want to note, which is very important, is with stellar gear. And of course, if you don't know how to get stellar gear, you can refer to my other stellar gear video as well. But the way that it works as far as power rank is concerned is getting up to stellar is going to give you a lot of power rank. And then if you just need that last little hint, the first star that you put into stellar gives, I think it was 47 power rank, and then the star after that gives like 37. So if you have some extra shaper stars and can get yourself a couple extra stars on your stellar gear, of course you're gonna need a full set, get the first star in every set of gear, and that'll give you the most power rank possible, and hopefully by then you should be in U9. And then it's pretty much just a matter of grinding until Kingdom Come to try and find those perfect rolled gems. Now, again, another thing too that's very important as far as the gems are concerned is the different rarity of the gem. No, not rarity, the different quality of the gem. I'll say that. So when you end up opening a box, you have a chance for any type of gem to end up having 1 star, which is going to reveal 2 of its stats. And that's good. That's all well and good. Of course, you're going to want to focus on very specific stats for the gems. You can check my class guide video that I put up recently, where I talk about that in a little bit more detail. But the biggest thing that you're going to want to try and get, if you're lucky, is a gem that actually rolled with 2 stars, because it's going to have all the stats on it that you need. Well, not the stats on it that you need. It's going to have all the stats revealed, and most importantly of all, it's going to have very high power rank. And here's the thing too, everybody. As you're trying to tier up and go into the next Uber Worlds, especially for getting to U8, which is 5,000 power rank, I would highly recommend using garbage gems that don't have any stats that you need, just because they have good power rank. So if you end up having a magic gem on a physical character or a physical gem on a magic character, that's okay. Do it. Get yourself the power rank so that you can leech with other people, get yourself some stellar gear, and in general, you're going to find the road gets a little bit easier as you go further on. And generally, that's it. So I hope that I covered everything, everybody. If you have any questions, of course, leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll do my best to answer the really important questions that I missed. I'm sure I missed some stuff because, I mean, I've been grinding pretty much day 1 since Mantle and Power. Then I got to U7 and got to U8 really fast. I got that day 1, and then getting to U9 really sucked for me, but now I'm there, so it's all good. And I just take it very relaxed. I just like grinding. I like playing this game. Unfortunately, I can't play with everybody anymore because of the power rank restriction, but either way, yeah. Thanks for watching though, everybody. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to Hadouken the like button, share, favorite, and subscribe to join Team Pixel Sino, and stay epic, everybody.